Hi there, right, this is just going to be a quick video replacing the battery on my Dyson V6. So there it is. It's about 4 years old and the battery still lasts pretty well. I think the runtime was about 20 minutes. We're down to about 16 now. So 20 minutes from new, we're down to 16 on the using the brush roller as well, which takes a bit extra power, of course. Max mode, that is supposed to be rated for 6 minutes when you're on max mode. I don't really run it on there, so I can't imagine that's going to be any more than 5, probably less. But the battery's the original one, so there it is. And as you can see, model here is SV03. That's the model of the vac itself, but that's the original battery. 2100 milliamp hours, and it's been pretty good. I've made sure that I don't leave it on charge because I don't think that's good for them. There's supposed to be electronics to stop trickle charging when it gets to a certain point, I believe, and just keep putting voltage in when needed. But I think if you leave it on charge all the time, that's probably not good for them. And another thing I make sure I do is I don't charge it straight after using it. I make sure I let it cool down, so I let the battery cool down before I recharge it again, because heat's one of the biggest damaging factors to batteries. And yeah, I just use it whenever I need to, but don't leave it on charge constantly. So let's get this out. It's fairly straightforward. The procedure is you just remove the bin, which you do here. Obviously I'm always doing it one-handed. I do have a tripod, but one day I'll use it. There we go. So there's the bin out. I've given it a bit of a rough clean. As you can see, it's beginning to get cloudy, but the best way to clean these type of vacs, I think, is to use another vacuum cleaner, but also to, if you can, use the blow function, because a lot of dirt and dust gets trapped inside here, right in the bottom there. So if you can use some sort of compressed air, or just some sort of blower, that's a really good effective way of cleaning everything out. So as you can see, there's still a bit here stuck on, and I've been jetting air at this and it hasn't budged, so this is going to have have a deeper clean at one point, I think. Maybe strip this down. But as with everything, it seems to be, it's not straightforward to do this on a Dyson. Even taking the battery out is a couple of screws, which really should be a clip. So let's get on to that. Anyway, so there's your first screw. These are standard kind of posi drive crosshead screws, nothing strange about those. So there's one there, and there's one just here. Let's see if we can, there we are. So one there. Doesn't matter which one you do first. Got my trusty screwdriver. Now let's remove that. There we go. So there's the first one. As you can see, that's quite coarse thread on that one. There we go. Nothing special about that, but just a small crosshead. Put that to one side, so that's the rear one. And the other one, as you can see, is just here. And that comes out like so. And that one, I think, is slightly different. Is it slightly different? Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe they are the same. So yeah, they're the same. So same screws. Ignore me there. Okay, so once you've done those two screws, the battery will just come away. So just push that off, and there we go. It's almost like a cartridge, isn't it? So a magazine from a gun. So there we go, it just lifts off. You can see that one there, that hole was for the top screw, and the other screw was just here. So there was the other screw, and there's your battery pack. Quite cool. I think it's those larger 1650s, quite large cells in here. And look, there's a little off-on button, as you can see there. Look. So when you press the trigger, it moves a little arm inside there. Can't really see it very well, but yeah. So good chunk of the weight, this battery pack. I've ordered another one, so I'm going to put that in and give it a full charge, and we'll see how it performs. Like I say, this one's still got plenty of life in it, but I thought, well, that was a good deal on. I'll just invest in one and see how it goes. I'm supposed to have increased runtime, but I'll take that with a pinch of salt, to be honest, being a third-party one. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. So there we go. So fitting is just the reverse of removal. You can't get it the wrong way. Then put the screws back in. One there, and one at the back. So let's go and check out the replacement battery pack. Okay, so here's the new battery. One on the left. Who's this by? Yaber. So got good ratings, good reviews. So it's a 3,500 milliamp hour compared to the 2,100 milliamp hour. So I'm hoping it'll, be a little bit better. Again, there's the ratings. Be nice if it's better, but with these third-party ones, it might be a case it's just as good as the original, which will be fine. Slightly different colour plastic. I have to say the original OEM one looks a bit nicer. It's kind of got a marble effect compared to this one, which is just really plain grey. So I'm sure it'll be fine though. The important bits are making sure that it fits the charger, of course. There's the charging port at the back, and make sure the switch works alright. Yeah, it's quite a good tactile feel to that one. So let's get this one out. There we go. So as you can see, we're identical. Of course, no serial number on there. That would never do. But it looks, yeah, it looks pretty good. Same weight. It's got the indicator, as you can see here, and it came with the dust cap, so you can put the dust cap on your old one and then keep that safe. Like I say, it's a shame they didn't have these hot swappable, like a power tool, like a DIY power tool, because that would have been really good just to have one ready to go, and then if you had to swap over, it would be a nice easy change. I suppose, to be fair, it's only 2 screws, but even so, that's 2 screws more than it should be. So we're just going to place this one in. Seems to fit alright. Let's try it. Okay, so we've got power. It needs a full charge, which will probably be 3 hours or so. So I'm just going to put the screws back in, give it a full charge, and then, well, that should be job done. So, excellent. So, screws are tightened up and bin back on. Seems alright. Let's try max mode. As you can't pre-select this, which is the same, so you have to be running before you can change it. Yeah, alright, pretty good. Right, let's give it a full charge. Screws are back in, as you can see. Nice and easy. Job done. Thanks for watching.